Hey everyone, today we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing a collab. I'm going to be interviewing Riley from Fish Keeping Jamaica. He is also interviewing me, and my interview is going to be over on his channel. This interview did get a little bit more personal than I think Riley was expecting, but he was very gracious. He answered all my questions, and I think that this is going to be a good video. For those of you who don't know him, Riley is a wonderful guy who likes to share his knowledge of fish keeping over on his channel, Fish Keeping Jamaica. Thanks for joining us today, Riley, and congratulations on your 1,000 subscriber milestone.
Hi everybody, thank you very much for being a part of this collab. By being a viewer, you're a part, right? And today we'll be talking a little bit about fish keeping in Jamaica. Fish keeping in Jamaica, we'll be talking about my channel, myself. So I'll be putting my hair down, which I don't have much, and I will be just having a frank discussion with John. Stay tuned. It is hope that you will enjoy. Figure more or less that this will be part 1 of part 2 episode. Cool.
I got a few questions for you, so let's just jump right into it, shall we? Why don't we start out with you telling our viewers a little bit about yourself and who you are and what you do.
Hi everybody. Uh, my name is Raleigh. Thank you for tuning in to our chat between myself and Jeremy. You are familiar with Jeremy as you're Jeremy subscriber, viewer, but probably you're not as used to me. So I'm gonna be telling you about myself. Well, I live in Jamaica. I am a teacher by profession for the past 22 years, and I am a fish keeper. If you check my channel, hopefully it's in the description below, you will see a link to my channel. I love fish, and I like to meet people. I like to talk a lot, and I met Jeremy through me browsing through the internet, and I saw his channel, and I get so captivated with his work that we started to talk, and that blossomed to where we're at right now. Welcome to this chat. I hope that you find it interested, and I hope that you subscribe, share, and like, and you also continue to watch. Alright, stay tuned as we talk a little bit about myself, my hobby, or even my country. Let's see where that pans out.
A lot of my subscribers will know exactly who you are, Riley, because they're fish fam and they follow you too. But not all of them do. And so, what would you like those who don't know who you are to know about your channel?
Okay, a little more about myself is that I have several ponds in my yard. I live in rural Jamaica, not in the town, not in the urban space. I live in the rural area of Jamaica, and within this community, I have property that extends far beyond my house. So I use this so as to um, get have ponds and enjoy nature a little bit more. So I have, every time I've been saying 17, but it's more than 17. I think I keep leaving off 2. Alright, so I think it's about 19, 20 ponds in which I have. I always leave off a few at the side because I always forget to keep counting. Right, so I have about 20 ponds and about six aquariums, 6 or 7 aquariums. One of the aquariums I pulled down because I'm trying to get that sorted out. So that's where I'm at right now. Okay.
I know you're a pond guy, and in your videos, I see you working on your ponds all the time. How many ponds do you have right now exactly?
Regards to how many ponds I have, as I said, I think I have 17, but I think I keep on missing out some. I have 4 big toads, and I have some about 16 small. Each time I try to count, I get a different number because I usually count when I'm not around my system. I'm not around my system right now. So I think it's about 20. I will make a accurate counting whenever I get back around that the system, and I get back to you regarding that one. For you persons wondering, you're not around your system, where are you? Well, presently I'm on vacation. At least I should be on vacation. My wife quarrels with me, say that I'm on vacation and on this fish thing, but I just love it, right? I'll talk to you more about that in subsequent videos, right? So practically that's it as far as number of my ponds are concerned.
The content on your channel is a lot different from many of the other fish keeping channels out there on YouTube. What inspired you to take your channel in the direction that you did?
Okay. What inspired me to go this direction in fish keeping? You know, that's a really, from I've been doing collab questions, collab conversation. That's one of the most deep questions, and I've been answering that in my videos, but probably some persons like you might just be meeting me for the first time, so I share that with you again. Now I have ponds outside my yard, and out of the 20 ponds, only 4 alone have um, mechanical and biological filtration, meaning electrical components that actually inspires that, right? Of the other, probably about 16, yes, uh, I use plants. Now, why I do that is, one, because of real estate. It's very expensive to build a strong room, to build a space in my house, or to get a space in my house to put all my likings, my fish fandangos, right? It's very expensive in that real estate is expensive. Uh, the whole idea of building it is expensive. Electricity is expensive. So therefore, it's like a cheap way, right? But in doing so, I kind of like it because I realize that I can keep more fish in these spaces than I can do in aquarium, and it requires me less time for maintenance. You see, I if you watch if you're new to my channel and you watch my first video on my homepage, you'll see uh, incident which happened when I made this big large tank. Now, continuing with this big large tank, I placed some large fish in it, and within 3 days the aquarium was messy. I mean, this is a 60 gallon, and a few fish was in it, and it was messy within about 3 days. In my ponds is a total different thing because I allowed a 250 gallon tote in which actually they are actually stationed, meaning they live, right? But I don't clean this 250-gallon tote that often. I clean this 250-gallon tote probably once a month, right? Then I might release some water and put in fresh water, and that's it. That's the only thing I do. I don't siphon out. I don't go in and clean like you'll see me do in subsequent videos to this. So it requires less. I choose this method of fish keeping because also to me it allows a fish to be closer to a natural ecosystem, a natural system. in which have access to algae, they have access to natural breeze, they have access to insects, and to some extent, you have some microorganisms that actually lives within the the pond in which they consume. So I just feel more honest that this is one of the cheaper, easier way to keep fish, and I just have been doing this for the past 3 years.
If you could go back and rebuild your pond system from scratch, what would you do differently?
If I go back to reconstruct my system, what would be different? Okay, the number one thing that would be different is the piping. As I shared with my viewers a few videos back, I think in the course of last week or this week, right? Some of my pipings are wrong because the pipings should be varied in size so as to allow free flow of water from the ponds. So the piping, as it is right now, water do flow from the pond, but if too much of the ponds are turned on, some water from some of the ponds end up going. So therefore, the water is like back and forth, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna have to change out that. Another thing in which I would have done is probably instead of using 55-gallon instead of using 55-gallon drums, probably I would have gotten probably 5 or 6 250-gallon tote in addition to the 4 I have, which would be about 9 or 10, right? And structure them in such a way that my fish just keep in them. But the bad thing about that is that I have some fish that are aggressive and probably would work better in a single 55-gallon drum. That's primarily why I have so much, right? And I might would have to put a pump system, a filtration system in those in which I have, right? That is the other 6 totes with the small 55-gallon drum. Um, right now, as is the filtration system, plants will take care of that. I'm good with that. All right, so that's primarily what I would have done if I was to start. So,
How much time would you say you spend maintaining your ponds and your fish tanks every day?
regarding to my time on my ponds, I've been saying this over and over on my channel, but as I said before, I'm sharing it with new persons in whom I believe are my friends, and they will come over and subscribe and share. But I only spend one single day in the week with my ponds, and that is on Sundays. During the week, I feed them, yes, with a flashlight. That's it, and I keep watch over them using my security system. I but I work during the week. I have to reach work by 8, leave work by certain time in the evening, return in the evening, late in the evening, feed them, stay with my family, enjoy myself. And Saturdays, go to church. Sunday, entire day, fish day. Everybody know fish day. So from Saturday night to Sunday evening, just fish and videos. That's me. Oh, and because I'm a teacher, if by chance I am on holiday, like now, I would spend most of my time around there, taking out my fish, fixing up my aquariums, doing fancy stuff, and probably pairing off some fish so as to get different species. Um, I was really unwise in the past with regards to raising my fish. I know I'm kind of going off tangent here, but bear with me. Um, in which I usually breed specific type of fish, and then I would sell them to the pet shop, and I would have no more of those specific type of fish, and then I would have to start all over. But I learned now to always keep back some, so I'm in the process of doing that. I haven't sold pet shop in a while, but no, I'm getting there. I'm getting there because I'm trying to breed fish that breed are not that popular, so that I don't have to go out and seek uh, persons to buy. I can sit down and make calls and say hi on such and such. That's the angle in which I'm going at with regards to fishing.
Well, thanks for watching, guys, but that wraps up part 1 of the interview. There will be a part 2. It will be uploaded to YouTube in just a couple of days. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and end it here. And thank you, Riley, for joining me.
So that's it for fish keeping Jamaica. That's it for me. I hope that my little conversation with you was insightful and that you found it interested, and you share, like, and leave a comment down below. Some of these questions were very deep. Well, I don't mind it. I mean, extrusive person. How would that mean again? Oh, intrusive meaning like secretive, right? And extrusive mean that you're, oh, expressive. Oh, yeah. I'm an expressive person. I guess it's because of my career. But that's who I am, and thank you for joining. Do have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Well, bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, do all those things that make YouTube think that I have good content. And be sure to go over to Fish Keeping Jamaica. I'll have it linked down in the description so you can check out his videos as well as his interview with me. Come on back in a few days and we'll do part 2.